fake news and frankly seditious journalists should fear the American public. As more and more of us wake up to the fact that these fake news media hacks are nothing more than a propaganda machine for swamp creatures and globalists who want to strengthen their globalist and socialist hold on America. So even though they may appear as allies, their actions are weakening America. So that makes them enemies of America, at least in some ways. The fake news media have been lying both outright and through omission to divide the American people and have been trying to unsuccessfully remove the rightfully elected government of America. That is sedition. The punishment for sedition is death by public execution. So again, people that are taking part in this should worry. The evidence and proof has been rolling out in front of the American people for over a year now. Over 18 months ago, the accusation was levied against Donald Trump that he was colluding with the Russian government to rig the 2016 presidential election. At the time, Donald Trump denied all accusations and said he had not colluded in any way with Russians, nor any other foreigner, and that the allegations were a lie, that the Clinton machine, along with those members of the swamp, were using to discredit him and his election, as well as a tool to commit a Stalinistic investigation into anyone associated with the Trump campaign for any crimes or misdeeds that these people may have committed any time during their lifetime. That is actually one of the worst crimes we're witnessing here. In America, we investigate crimes, follow evidence, and find people, the perpetrators of those crimes. We do not investigate people to find crimes. That is what's called a Stalinistic investigation. That is what Stalin did while he was killing 100 million people. After almost 2 years of investigating, the FBI, the intelligence community, and the thousands of people in the mainstream media have come up with zero credible evidence that Donald Trump and Russia itself colluded in any way during the 2016 election or at any time before or since. In the meantime, the Justice Department of the United States has been investigating anyone and everyone in the Donald Trump campaign or anyone associated with the man to find any crime or misdeed at all to ruin their lives and possibly flip on or lie about Donald Trump. Millions of dollars have been spent and zero corroboration into Donald Trump working with any foreigners at all to influence the 2016 election has come to the surface. What we have found out, though, is that the Clinton machine and the deep state swamp rats like John McCain, John Brennan, and other globalists that label themselves as either Republicans or independents have paid millions of dollars to foreign agents, specifically Christopher Steele, to in turn pay Russian intelligence agents to fabricate an intelligence document made up of mostly public information, simply information that was in the newspapers at the time of the event. Like Donald Trump visited Russia to oversee the Miss Universe campaign. This was in all the papers in Russia and some here in America. This was put into the document, the dossier, that has been verified. See, that's the information that the mainstream media says was verified. Public information that was simply put into the dossier to spruce it up. This dossier was full of public information or salacious lies. Like the germaphobe Donald Trump, who did not even shake hands of people for over a decade during his lifetime because he's such a germaphobe, would invite strange hookers into a hotel room to pee all around him. This lie was so outrageous even the left and the mainstream media hacks discredited it and did not produce it to the public. Even worse is that some of the information, again, received from Russian intelligence agents, was not only used in the media to try and discredit Donald Trump, but this information was used inside of the most secret court in America to receive warrants to actually wiretap and spy on members of the Trump campaign. The swamp set this whole thing up, sure that they would find something on Donald Trump, so their misdeeds and lying to the courts would simply be overlooked. But they found nothing. And now, almost 2 years later, they are panicking, and rightfully so. The swamp creatures behind this American scam, which has turned into sedition, because all of these people have known that Donald Trump did not collude with Russia nor any other foreigner, yet they still go around and broadcast to the American people these lies. Lies to remove the rightfully elected government. And knowingly lying to the American people with the goal to remove the rightfully elected government is sedition, plain and simple. And sedition is a capital crime, where the punishment is not only execution, but public execution, and deservedly so. It is these swamp rats, like John Brennan and John McCain, working alongside hacks in the mainstream media like Don Lemon and Brian Stelter, that have been responsible for these lies and for the drastic divide inside of America. They intentionally caused this divide with their lies, and they continue to do so to this day. And these people all deserve to hang. And America should stop downplaying the effects of sedition and face the facts that we Americans have literally witnessed sedition on a large scale over the last year and a half. And the perpetrators of this sedition, which has divided America like I have never seen, deserve the punishment of sedition. Public execution by hanging. Everybody who participated in this sedition should be worried. Moreover, the American people should demand that they be punished to the fullest extent of the law.